Good Monday morning, YouTube. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are being safe out there. Hey, Mimi 126, how you doing? I hope you guys are being safe. I hope you guys had a safe weekend. I hope you guys are practicing social distancing if you are going out and about. And I just want to come on early this morning because a lot of us have been practicing self-discipline, and we have been hey, Arabella, we have been staying inside like we are supposed to do to keep safe, but unfortunately, a lot of us are not keeping safe. And that's kind of what I want to talk about real quick this morning. Hey, Kings Mina. The CDC has recommended that we stay at least 6 feet apart if we are going to be out and about. Good morning, Jessica. I'm getting ready for work. My baby will be out of school for a month. Absolutely. The youngest person in my family, my nephew, who has severe asthma, has been out of school way before this. Do you see what I'm saying? And I got your message last night about not being able to go to church, Jessica, and all of this and all that. And, I think that uh, the CDC is not lying to us. A lot of people um, aren't taking COVID-19 seriously. I am taking it seriously. I saw reports of a lot of people just going out and partying, going to bars and going to restaurants like we don't have a pandemic on our hands. I think that a lot of Americans are entitled. All of us feel somewhat entitled and think that nothing is going to phase us, but that is why this virus is going to spread simply because we are not practicing, social distancing, number one, self quarantining, especially if you're over 50 years old, you need to self quarantine. And there are a lot of things that we can do to save ourselves, but unfortunately, we're not practicing that. And for that reason, a lot more people are going to die simply because they're too hard headed to listen, or either they just don't believe. I know, especially in our communities in particular, a lot of us don't look at the news. A lot of young people probably don't even know what's going on, and that's unfortunate. But if you care about your loved ones and yourself, you will take heed to the warnings that are going across the screen and at least practice social distancing when you're going out. And I don't know why anybody is going out for leisure time, going to church, going to wherever it is that you're still trying to go to, like it's an everyday situation. I don't know why people are doing that, but it's on you. Everyone keep me in y'all's prayers. Kingsman said, everyone keep me in y'all prayers. But I am having to fly back and forth from New York to see my dad, and he is dying, so I have to do so. Wow, Kingsman, you are absolutely in my prayers. Those planes are really toxic. You know what I mean? And I hate that. Like I really do. Good morning, Tube Talks. How you doing? It is just sad, but people have to be aware. Just because it's sad, don't mean, it's just not true. Agree with you. This country has a good case of norm- normalcy bias. Yeah, absolutely right. Nobody wants to change, but when you get a big corporation like the NBA, stopping the game at the high point. This is the time of the season when there's March Madness and all the playoff games are going on in the NBA. They totally shut the NBA down, which means they're going to lose millions upon millions of dollars if they're taking it serious. And I just feel like so should we, you know. But like I said, you still got people going out and about, doing their normal thing, and that's unfortunate because a lot of people are going to die simply because they cannot practice self-discipline and shelter in place, and that's unfortunate. And at least you can practice social distancing. I don't believe the planes are sterilized and cleaned like that. Yeah, I don't think they should either. I don't think they are either, Jessica. And I think they're the number one carriers for this disease. That is the reason why a lot of borders have been shut down. I think this whole country, I think there should be no flying in and out of the country. I think they just shut it, close all the borders, stop all the flights in, because if they would have done that at first, a lot of people in a lot of countries would not be as bad off as they are right now. Good morning, short and sassy queen. But I just want you guys to be as safe as you can as you go about your day. And if you can, you should like at least practice social distancing, like I said. And if you can, practice self-discipline and stay inside. Just stay inside. It's not a must that you go see a movie, or you go, do whatever it is that you do, because we are living in a new normal. Okay, I should have titled this video "The New Normal." The new normal is sheltering in place, staying inside as much as you can, or at least practicing social distancing, because there are thousands of people that have died in Italy, and we know China, but I don't even think. I saw a video of a man. His sister was dead in his house, and there was nobody to come get her until he got on social media explaining what he was going through. Now this is Italy. Their health system has shut down, and yes, absolutely. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Fruit and vegetables. Hey, hoodoo head wraps. Doing anything you can to stay safe, especially, young people. Y'all think that you can be carriers. Just because you're not sick, it don't mean you don't have this disease and you spreading it to other people. You spread it to your loved ones. They closed down all schools in the state of Arizona. Good morning, Curry K. Now, see, here's the thing about it is that a lot of people are concerned about martial law and all of this and all that, and they're practicing a form of martial law in New Rochelle, New York, as well as I think Hoboken, New Jersey. And if you don't want anything like that to happen to you, because you don't want martial law, do you see what I'm saying? Practice self discipline. You know what I mean? Practice self discipline. You got a lot of people, especially, honestly, in our community, in our brown people, in our melanated community, that don't even believe nothing is going to happen to them. But honey, your melanin is not going to save you. Practice some self discipline. Have enough sense to save your own life. You know, it don't make no sense, but I don't understand. I don't understand why people don't have enough sense. Um, you know, but it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But if you care about yourself and your people, especially if you have children, why are you going? Why are you still going out? In the public. Why are you doing it if you have children? You ain't never lie. Our country, our county just announced and confirmed patient still trying to get my mother to stay in the house. Yeah, I don't understand it, especially older people. Especially older people. Have enough sense to save your own life. You know, don't depend on the government to fix everything for you. If they're shutting things down, that means this thing is real. It's not airborne, but it has a long life cycle on hard to solve. So absolutely, no, it's not airborne. They say it's not airborne, but how do we know? You can have COVID-19 incubated in your body for weeks and not even know it, but the whole time you can be a courier. That's why they say practice social distancing. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here and just try to, yeah, we don't know. We don't know that it's not airborne. No, we don't. But we know what we can do to stay safe. And one thing that we can do to stay safe is to shelter in place. Don't go out just because you can. Lollygagging. Because this is going to bring death upon you. I would assume it's airborne too, Tube Talks. That's exactly how I feel about it. They don't know if it's airborne or not, you know. And I heard on TV where they started some kind of clinical trial, but they won't know if that drug is going to work for at least 18 months, you know. Hoodoo said if it were airborne, everyone would need respirators and not face masks. Well, like I said, we don't know if it's airborne or not. I'm not discounting anything. Who knows what you're gonna need, really? You just assuming, you know. But I'm telling y'all to at least practice social distancing and staying safe. Don't assume that you are safe because you are not. You can live in a dream. I know that melanated people like to live in a dream world, like to live in escapism. But the reality is, if you don't have enough sense enough to save yourself, I don't know what to tell you. It's unfortunate. And y'all know I can't tell you nothing but the truth because I love you because that's what I'm required to do. And this is my form of love. Tell you to have enough sense to say stay or not. It's on you. But I am. Curry K says, sis, she's 60 and I don't get it. I'm 30 and I'm hiding. Yeah, especially if you're 60. I said 50 and older, you have to be extra cautious. Because they say it attacks older people the worst. Sounds like it's airborne and moved down 250 Italians in one day. Absolutely, it sounds like it's airborne. It don't make no sense to me for it not to be airborne. That's ridiculous. Good morning, teacher. I could stay home, but my job's still open and my bills got to be paid. Y'all understand that your bills got to be paid, but guess what, teacher? Dead is dead. Okay? Jessica said, I agree, Miss Olivia, but it feels wrong to prevent folks from going to the house of worship, yet they can go to the mall or grocery stores. My church is still open. Well, yeah, it feels wrong. Now, now, I would imagine the grocery stores would still be open because you still have to get food and stuff. But as far as going to church, you can worship at home. The church is in your heart. And like I said, I read your message and I told you to, practice safety. You know what I mean? Just follow your intuition. Do what you think is right. But the church is in your heart. You can worship the God anywhere you want to worship Him in. He ain't secluded to a church. But that virus can be secluded to a church. Did y'all hear that story? I think it was in Korea or somewhere in China when one woman, she was in a church and she infected 40 people. She caused community spread because she went to church. The struggle is real for some folks. Social distancing won't help if it's airborne. Y'all have you too who do head wraps. Why are people on here trying to fuss with me about social distancing? Look, like I said, don't get in your feelings about me. Stay in the house. Don't stay in the house. It's airborne. It's not airborne. I'm just trying to share with you some of the things that I do, and some of the things that are gonna keep me and my family safe. And at the end of the day, I don't come on here to argue with nobody about what you do in your home. That's on you what you do. Okay. Save you or don't save you, it's on you. Mask, respirator, social distancing, airborne, not airborne, that's on you. What you do. I came over to help somebody. If you're going to get in your feelings, have a nice day. What are you trying to argue with me whether it's airborne or not? That's called escapism. That's not living in reality. See, I can't afford to live in some kind of alternate reality. But like I told y'all a month ago, I'm taking my nephew out of school, and that's exactly what I did. You know, But it's very selfish not to practice at least some kind of safety. And it's disrespectful to God to just put your life on the line just because you want to go outside, because you feel away. That's like you trying to commit suicide. If you tell them you're at risk, feel sick, they're supposed to pay you. Right. That was announced. I have two people, my husband and my nephew-in-law. They work for the government. They work in public. They are around thousands of people. And my nephew-in-law was ordered to keep his face mask and his gloves on because he works for the transit system. He was ordered to keep his mask on and his gloves at all time when he's at work, or he's going to lose his job. That's how serious it is. He said, if you don't keep your mask on, the people told him, if you don't keep your mask on and your gloves at all times, you will lose your job. That's how serious it is. That's how serious this is. Okay? So whether it's airborne or not, whatever, it's on you. I just heard Hey, Water Sniper said, I just heard jobs are allowing people to get unemployment checks since companies are losing businesses. Yeah, Water Sniper, they're trying to set up these stimulus packages and stuff. Restaurants and stuff is closing down all over the world. I mean, here in the United States, I'm sorry. You know, they're limiting gatherings. You live in New York. I hope you, Governor Cuomo, he trying to impose martial law on the whole city of New York. That's what he want to do. He want to shut it all down. You know, I was shocked to find out 300 folks died in one day in Italy. Do you not? That's right. Do you not think that can happen over here? Whether it's airborne or not, people are real ignorant at times. Anyway, like I said, I just got on here to tell y'all to be safe. I can't believe that chick did that. What is that about? People are weird and delusional. And if you don't want to stay safe, if you want to go outside butt naked and stand next to everybody in the world, guess what? It's on you. The hell? That don't make no sense. That's ignorant. Even big companies, Linda Lex is trying to figure out how to get employees to work from home. Absolutely. But shoot, Google, this system that we're on right now, they ordered all their North American employees to shelter in place and work from home. Twitter did the same thing. Work from home, shelter in place, work from home. So you're right about that, Petra. It seems pretty simple. Yeah, cut and dry. Some people are just resistant. I can understand it. You can't understand it for the life. It's on you what you do. Yeah, 50 billion. Or I heard he did sign an executive order for $50 billion. Me personally, I'm staying my butt. Me too, Carrie. I'm keeping my distance from people. And for the most part, I'm in the house. Let's be serious because I'm in KC. Um, and we are out of toilet paper everywhere. Just glad I stocked up, and water is low too. I tell you about that water. Now I don't know about that toilet paper, but that water. If you buy yourself a charcoal filter, and put it on your water spigot, at least in your kitchen, you can filter your own water. You know, I'm trying to get my home ready for at home work. I know that's right, short and sassy Queen Jessica said, Miss Olivia, I was wondering about martial law and curfews. Absolutely. But it's a shame that you have to have the government control you because you can't practice self-discipline. That's ridiculous to me. I'm concerned about martial law too. You know why I'm concerned about it? Because folks don't have enough sense to shelter in place to practice self-discipline. You see what I'm saying? They have put out a state of emergency in Boston. We have a state of emergency in my state. My family is safe so far in Boston, New York, Philly, and New Jersey so far. That girl tried to argue with me about what she was going to do about baby wipes. I was like, girl, use washcloths and soaps. What girl? Oh, this girl. Oh, did she really? Yeah, there was a time when there was nothing called a baby wipe. So you're right. What's wrong with using some washcloth and a soap? Works every time. Duh. I agree with you. I order my food, everything offline. UPS throws it in my garage. No contact. Perfect. I know that's right. We have one of our refrigerator. We have one on our refrigerator. But these stores are out of stock, and most say they don't have until the truck is coming in. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, a lot of people are, trying, buying everything and stocking up. You know what I mean? Us too, Miss Olivia. We have a state of emergency here. Yeah, and by you having a state of emergency, Jessica, I don't see why you are going to work. Yes, use a damn washcloth. I can remember a time when there was nothing called a baby wipe. Grand Rising Kiki, how you doing? Every 4 years, there's some stuff. Well, this time it's some big stuff. Water Sniper said, people handle those foods that are being delivered online. Yes, people handle those foods that are being delivered online. You're right about that too. I said the same thing about using a wash rag out that toilet paper for what? Right? You can use it. You can jump your butt in the shower and wash it off. Ain't nothing. You can't go wrong with soap and water. You can't go wrong with soap and water. I am sorry. I didn't have to buy much. I'm old school. I brought things for other people. Is that right, Linda? But I just wanted her to jump on here and tell y'all to be safe. You know, people really get offended because you because you want them to be safe. I start ordering food online. I don't know. Yeah, you don't know who has it. You gotta be better. Better. All I was saying was be better safe than sorry. I stopped ordering food online. I don't know who has it. You don't know who has it. You have to be safe. And if you're getting, deliveries and stuff, at least spray your box down with something. You know what I mean? Wipe it down with some alcohol. 50 cent. They say 50%. The 50% proof or stronger. That's what they're recommending. If you're using straight up alcohol to disinfect with, it has to be 50% or stronger. About my about my own this time. I go outside with my gloves and mask and spray bottle. I know that's right, Kiki. Yeah, I mean the 50% proof are stronger, greater than 50% proof as far as the alcohol. You know, I wish we can work from home, but I work at a doctor. Whoa, you work in the public health? It's a shame we don't have those resources. I'm the only breadwinner. This I got 70, 91%, 7 big. But I know that's right, Kiki. But Jessica, you be especially safe. I didn't know if you worked in the healthcare industry. I got much respect for our healthcare workers right now because you guys are on the front line. So yeah, you kind of have to go to work. Wow, wow. School closed. You're a teacher, okay? And well, she didn't learn about idle wheels and yeah, I mean, yeah, as far as school goes, let me read this. Jessica said Trump supposedly said he is waiving student loan fees, but my thing is, what about mortgage leniency? Well, he's putting up some kind of package to, try to bring some relief to people because you have to stay in the house. Good morning. You're near the epicenter in New Rochelle. Is that right, Kiki? Well, you be safe out there. You right next door. No, you're a teacher now. Oh, okay. Hey, Lady Tia. But I really just wanted to tell y'all to be safe. I hope everyone understands. Good morning, Cloud. I do too, Cloud. I came on here, just to try to tell people to, try to practice some self discipline. And if you have to be out and about, don't let it be for a frivolous reason. You know what I mean? You have a great day too. Take 10 and sip W. Uh, Thanks for joining me. I came on just to tell everybody, just to be safe. If you have to be out, practice social distancing. But if you don't have to be out, don't go out. Keep yourself alive. And don't assume that everything is just everyday life because we need to learn a new normal right now. You know. Jessica said, I don't work around patients, but still pass by them. Starting today, anyone who enters my building has to get their temp checked. I know that's right. It's always better safe than sorry. That's all I was saying. I just want y'all to be safe, for real. And really, nobody really knows, how you can contract this disease. They close our district too. My daughter and college student sons are now home. We have to talk almost 6 feet apart. Everyone have a wonderful work. You too, Lady Tia. You can't hug your baby. I'm in home health care. I have one very elderly patient, but it's one other girl who works here. We have had a house meeting because our patient is 94. Wow. We bleach everything. Wow. Wow. She said I can't hug my baby because I don't know. Are you getting are they doing testing in your area, Kiki? I'm glad you are informing the listeners the seriousness of this disease. I just want everybody that can hear my voice to be safe. Now, whether you choose to be safe or not, that is absolutely on you. You know what I mean? It's really sad what they did to that child. What child, Tubes? What you talking about? I live in a building with a doorman. I have a feeling there's something else going on. I think this could be biological. Honestly, Anthony, I do too. Wash your doggone hands with soap. Try not to touch your face. I know that's right, Lisa girl. I forgot to say that. And if you are out and about when you come back in the house, wash your face and hands immediately. You know, immediately. These crazy people are taking down names and said they will Call people. This test is right. Oh, is that right? But yeah, absolutely. I don't even trust. The only thing that I trust, the only information that I trust, coming out on social media is the fact that there is a coronavirus, and you should practice social distancing if you have to be out. Do you see what I'm saying? And you should shelter in place. You should self quarantine. Everything else is suspect. All you got to do is tell me it's a problem, and my common sense is gonna kick in. I got this extra layer of save yourself that goes on with me. And so people don't have to tell me to practice. Uh, you know, I think my comment did go through the 11-year-old who funeral home didn't handle. I don't know what you're talking about. Tubes. I didn't hear about it. What happened? So 11-year-old passed away, and what? This is what the health department said. The district closed schools the heat because the health department can't tell them due to HIPAA laws. Oh, wow. Well, my nephew that has severe asthma, he's been out of school way before there was one confirmed case in my state. He was out of school. I took mine out of school before. I think even before it struck Italy so hard. I'm not stupid. Oh, they didn't bomb her. Wow. I'm saying the price. Yeah, price gouging and all of that. Price gouging and all of that is going on. But if you are above ground, okay, it is still a good day. You know, yes, we have to practice a new normal if you choose to. I'm on here just urging you guys, if you choose to just please be safe and use common sense. Nobody is lying to you about this disease. Do you see what I'm saying? I got up this morning, really want to just try to help some people because people are still going, out and about like it's their normal daily lives. And what people don't understand is that, you know, we could be, they say it's going to get worse before it gets better. But also, here in the U.S., like I said, the state of New York, Governor Cuomo, he is really wanting to lock everything down and enforce martial law. And that is what you don't want. And all you have to do is, shelter in place. Practice some self discipline. You don't want the military to, control your movements. That's crazy. You know, is the U.S. in that much debt or has that big of a deficit to where they can't financially assist people? Well, they've set aside 50. The reason why Trump went along and called for a state of, the country, a state of, what do you call it? The whole country is under a state of emergency because they have funds set aside that can be released. And because he said it was a national, state of emergency, they released it. That released $50 billion in emergency assets. That's why he went on and did that. I believe so too. Is going to get, yes, absolutely. But it's in part going to get worse because people can't follow simple rules. I'm not trusting anything the CDC says, health department, our government says. You're ignorant to martial law, but it's absolutely horrible because it's like you in jail. The military is running you in your whole life. You don't want that, you know. Isn't it a little odd that nothing's been said from the Pope and the Catholic? Well, I just saw on the news this morning the Pope. Of course, there's nobody. How all those people that stand out for mass in the morning. He was still standing in the window. He was still doing his Sunday service. In front of the window. It's just nobody was out there. You know. She said, "Oh, okay, I see. I was wondering why they haven't announced assistance." But like you said, they have fun set aside. And if you've been looking at the news, a lot of the problem is we don't look at the news. And people have a lot of misgivings about mass media. But when it comes to the stock market and all of these funds that are set aside for something like this, I've been hearing that on news all weekend. You know. And so I don't know whatever else to say. I can't believe that lady got upset because I said I don't know if it's airborne or not. But hey, it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's fear talking. I don't know. It's unfortunate. But like I said, hey Malika, good morning. The president needs to make people scared so they so they one won't spread it, and two hopefully calm people who will use this opportunity to go well. I mean, like I said at the top of my video, people need to start practicing some sort of self discipline. No, we really don't know what's next, but you can be trying to make your space safe and your family safe, you know. And these restaurants and stuff, they're not closing for nothing. The NBA that shut down the season losing millions of dollars for nothing. I mean, common sense has to kick in at some point in time. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, these people ain't lying to you about the virus. It's about time they close it. The children can carry it back. Yes, the children can be carriers. They can have no symptoms and they can be carriers. So they're closing the schools down and stuff. I mean, ain't nobody lying to people. I think the president has it and they're not telling us for some reason. Well, he was in close contact with somebody that had corona, and they say he took a test and it was negative, but who knows? Just got here missing. Oh, that's okay, Malika. And people need to stop hoarding too. Yep, I mean it's enough to go around right now. You know what I mean? And and then one thing when you're practicing self discipline is if you're in the house and you're stopped up, you don't have to go out to hoard more and more because you in the house. You practicing self discipline. I think that I think that the fire stations provide MREs. After a hurricane, there should be endless masks for folks. Well, they were, the companies, 3M and those companies was trying to. I don't, and I don't know if it was just in my state or if it was across for a country. They were calling for people that have extra masks to donate them to the hospitals. And I don't see anything wrong with that. He looked bad yesterday. Now they gave me now they gave free Wi-Fi, so the students can do school schoolology from home. I have to set up. Oh, is that right, Kiki? I think a lot of the schools are going to start going online and giving classes. They should, you know, but that's what that $50 billion are for all of these emergency actions that can be taking place in the country now. There's no mask available. I was watching this virus since December. Well, right, that's why they were asking people if you had an extra mask at home to consider unused mask to consider donating it, to the hospitals and stuff like that, so that the health workers, could have a mask, to help people. You know, stores are going to start price gouging. Sad to take advantage of people. You in Cali, Malika? One fire station here has about 49 firefighters that possibly have the virus. Wow, I believe it. I believe it, And I don't see anything wrong with them asking people to donate masks and stuff. If I had some, I would donate it to the hospitals and stuff like that. Because if your health workers get sick, if they're down from the virus, who's going to help you if you get sick? They also giving free laptops for those in need and food for the kids. That is awesome. Where do you live, Kiki? I'm not going. I'm not going, but I'm glad they're doing it. Absolutely. They're trying to help people, and people are resistant. I mean, if they're trying to help you, they even trying to, Cuomo said he in the state of New York was trying to help. They shut the school down, but they know people got to go to work, especially the healthcare workers. And he was trying to set up some kind of daycare, program for these kids, so their parents could, still, go to work, especially if they're in the healthcare field, you know. So I don't understand why people are being resistant. Just have some common sense and stay safe. Miss Olivia, did you hear about the Chinese billionaire who donated either 500K or 500K mask? I forgot which. No, I didn't hear about that. They are covering a live analysis of the economical impacts. Now, absolutely, they have been doing that for days. I donated some masks to some clinics. Did you really? Good for you, Kiki. Even though schools are shut down here, they are still offering the children school breakfast and lunches at different sites. Absolutely. That a guy, the guy, he was the NBA player. He got tested positive corona. I think he said he was in Utah, and even though he's self quarantined, right now because he tested positive, he was still donating money for kids to have school breakfast and lunch. I believe. So yeah, yeah, yeah. New in Fleetwood. So I don't, I'm just asking you guys to just do what you can, to stay alive. You know what I mean? Jessica B. Two Top says she don't trust it. You don't trust what, Jessica? I mean, Two Tops. If you don't trust nothing the government's saying, trust yourself. There is clearly a pandemic, on the way. And really and truly, at the end of the day, this is all you need to know. Because you should have sense enough to protect yourself. You ain't got to listen to nobody to save yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? You know that it's an issue going on. There's a pandemic afoot. Save yourself. That's all you need to listen to. Like, for real, at the end of the day. Save yourself. This was man-made attack against us. Bill Gates, evil can't be. Yep, but guess what? I don't put nothing past nobody. But moving forward, you see what I'm saying? Protect yourself. Have enough sense to protect yourself. Miss Olivia, CNN guy, Sanjay Gupta, who is a doctor, keeps giving a rebuttal to everything Trump says. It's confusing the viewers. They need to check some of those media outlets. Yeah, and people, I mean, a lot, you gotta understand. I agree, Jessica, but it's a shame that people don't have enough common sense to save themselves. To your point, Miss Olivia, that same NBA player mocked the coronavirus and took. Yeah, I'm talking about the other one, the other one that got diagnosed second. He was on TV this morning, not that first one. But yeah, he did mock it and he touched the microphones. That was the first one. And his teammate, the second guy, that's the one I'm talking about. Uh, Dr. John Campbell has been the most helpful. Is he on TV, Kiki? I agree, Auntie O. We're the same. We're on the same. Yeah, just, protect yourself. Have enough sense to protect yourself. You know it's a virus. Do what you got to do to protect yourself and your family. All the details, all the, like whether to wear a mask, whether it's airborne or not, whether to whatever, all you should need to know is that there is a pandemic. Protect yourself. Everything else is extra. Self-protection, self-discipline should be number one. You know? I don't, everything else is secondary. All you got to tell me, all I had to hear one time was that there was a pandemic in China. I made a video, I guess it's about a month old, you know, telling people that I'm already, getting my supplies together, which I was doing then. That I'm taking my nephew out of school. There were not even any cases in the United States yet. Well, there probably were. They just weren't reporting them. Do you see what that's right. Self-preservation is a must. If you got enough sense to save yourself, I don't know what to tell you. You know? I don't know what to tell you if you can't save yourself. I don't have to hear no update from the president. I ain't got to hear no update from CNN. Okay, all I got to hear is that something is going on. My common sense is going to kick in and tell me, guess what? It's time to prepare. It's time to save yourself. Okay. It ain't rocket science. Self-preservation. Who said that? Self-preservation is a must. Yes. I think it was King's Meaning. Self-preservation. Yes. In my world, self-preservation is a must. Okay? You can talk about it all you want to. Self-preservation is a must. That's all I need to know. You know, on YouTube, and have been predicting everything before it came to pass. He gives good info. My daughter, you and your nephew's relationship, Auntie, I'm taking the baby out. Yeah, my nephew been out of school. Before there was ever one case, in my state, before they was saying it anyway, he was out of school. Because when I seen them people's getting off the plane and all they was doing is taking their temperatures, I said, it's finna be bad around here. It's finna be bad. You know what I mean? And I seen that video. I'm telling you what took me over the edge was about a month ago. I think it's been a month now. I seen the video from Lovely T when she was talking to people when people were sneaking out information over there in Wuhan, China, and all that stuff was going on over there. I said, "Oh hell no!" See, I always been the person where I ain't actually. I can see a thing and know that it's bad for me. You see, it ain't got to hit me over the head. I ain't got to be going through it. If I see it, I know it's bad. I'm gonna stay away from it. I'm gonna prepare to keep myself safe from it. And like King's Meter said, it's called self-preservation. Lisa Girl said, I remember when HIV first hit the gay community and intravenous user the most. They got smart and used condoms and clean needles, and the government was not helping. Yeah, well, it's unfortunate. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But right now, there's a pandemic and you can't save yourself. Good morning, Tanya. How you doing? Tanya said, I'm saving myself. Start today. I know that's right, honey. Save yourself. Yeah, I took my daughter out of school after you did it. Yeah, absolutely. Been done took my nephew out of school. Been done. Before they ever said it was a case in the United States, he was already out of school. He had severe asthma. It's called self-preservation. It's a must. I'm about to add that to the title of this video. We should have been on it when they shut down the whole country over there and built a hospital in a week. Absolutely. But like I said, good morning, Divine. Americans in particular, we very spoiled. We are very entitled, all of us, at the end of the day. Okay? We don't believe shit stink, in other words. That is why the spread is going to be worse. That is what happened to those people in Italy. They didn't believe shit stunk. Now look at them. It was 360 deaths just yesterday alone. They've not even peaked. The death toll has not even spiked yet. They're still going through it. Their hospital, their healthcare system, is to the point of no return. They really can't even help themselves right now. Kings me to say that because I am flying back and forth. I don't stay at my house when my daughter and grandkids. I stay at a friend's apartment. Wow. 3,590 cases today in one day in Italy. Wow. I believe it. But they could have, cut down on that community spread, though. Could have cut down on it, in my opinion. People don't have enough sense to save their damn self. And that's unfortunate. Like, for real. I ain't never heard nothing. Okay. That is facts, Miss Olivia. Very entitled. Like you said, we shouldn't play Russian roulette with our lives. I don't think we should. Like I said, they show pictures of people going to restaurants and being at clubs, all up on each other. But okay. Do you? Seem to me, and I realize common sense ain't common. But when you know for a fact there's something going on, like, why would you think it's not going to happen to you? Why would you not try to do everything you can do to stay safe? Like, I don't understand that, but okay. To each his own. I'm staying safe. Like I said, my nephew been out of school. Before there was one case confirmed in the United States of America, my nephew was out of school. Miss Olivia, how on earth is it spreading from state to state so quickly? I just don't get it. The airplanes, the traveling, nobody sheltering in place, nobody take it seriously. And you know, and whoever that was a few minutes ago was upset because we said it could possibly be airborne. Do you see what I'm saying? We don't know. They don't know. You know, nobody really knows. You know. And so, but one thing you do know is that you should keep yourself safe. Like I said, everything else is extra. Have enough sense to be safe out there. You know. And if you can, limit your access to being out there. Folks do think they're exempt. You know. Like, when is it going to get real to people? When the loved ones in their own family start to die? Is that going to be real enough for you? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm confused about that. Stop feeling like you special, like you protected, like somebody lied to you. It's a pandemic for real. They ain't lying about that. You know, people dropping like rocks. So, what else do you need to know? I don't understand. That is crazy. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get out here. I'm done preaching. Uh, like I said, I realize that common sense ain't common. So I just wanted to get on here and share some of my common sense with you guys. Try the best way I could to make you, whoever's listening, you know, just try to urge you to please, if you feel like it, protect yourself. You know. And if you don't feel like it, if you feel like you exempt, and I've heard people online say, "Oh, this ain't that serious. This ain't this, that, and the other. It ain't that deep," and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Okay, you know. Tube Talks, I'm glad that you're absolutely, these kids' schools is closed. Yep, honestly, this has enabled me to slow down. I've been cooking and catching up on admin stuff. That's right, Tube Talks. I don't blame you. Because, see, people don't understand that dead is dead. Dead is dead. It ain't no coming back from dead. Okay, so for that fact alone, you need to know two things. There is a pandemic, okay? And dead is dead. Now, the spaces between there is a pandemic and dead is dead, that space in the middle, that is you taking care of yourself and using self-discipline and not thinking you special. You're not going to catch the disease. That space right there in the middle is you should be you want to protect yourself. I'm just saying. Jessica said, "Thank you, Miss Olivia, for providing a follow-up on this. We need to keep the conversation going and take heed for." I'm not even going to come back and do this every day because everybody listening to me, they grown. You see what I'm saying? And it frustrated me at the top of this video when somebody was arguing with me about whether it's airborne or not. Who cares? Take care of yourself. Whatever the case is, do you need to argue with dynamic or with the specifics? That's right. It's common sense. It should be common sense. It's very frustrating because you don't have enough sense to save yourself. I don't care about the specifics. All I need to know if it's something going. All I need to know is that it's something going around. That's all I need to know. Everything else is extra. Okay? I need to know it's something going on so I can protect myself. And I also need to know if I don't protect myself, dead is dead. That's what I need to know. All right? I'm just saying. It's like, I've never seen nothing like this in my life. It's incredible. But anyway, I found out something else this weekend. I'm going to come right back and a little bit and talk about the fact that Keitra sent me what is it called? A message letting me know that evidently there's been a lot of fake beefing going on. and a lot of people working together. So I'm going to come back and talk about that. Let me just say that I am not surprised. I am not shocked. I said it a long time ago. That's right, Anthony. Can't get any clearer than that. Save yourself or not. It's really on you. But as for me and mine in my house, we going to be safe. Okay. Yeah, I am not. But anyway, Tupac said, "Oh, you remind me of my granny. When you said something going around. Yeah, she didn't play behind us. I know that's right. Something's going around. Something's going on. And it's up to you. How much you want to believe. That's on you. So, and I hate that lady got mad at me because I don't even know. Because oh yeah, Malik, I'm gonna come back and talk about that because I'm not even surprised. I told him a long time ago that I wouldn't be surprised if one day we found out these people was working together over here in particular in this beef sector. Child, child. Anyway, let me get off here. You called out the fakery way last. Thank you, Jessica, for saying that. I'm glad you remembered that. Child, you had predictions for 2020 and look at what it is. I know, but we're going to come back and talk about that, Jessica, because I try to tell them. I'm glad you remember me saying it because that is exactly what I'm going to be talking about in my next video. Okay? But I had to get on here this morning and urge people to try, to at least save yourself if you want to. And if you don't want to, you ain't got to. That's on you. But we saving ourselves over here. Okay? I'm just saying. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. Y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't hit it on the way out the door. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. You know, this the video is still up for the fact checkers. Is it still up, Jessica? Which one is it, girl? Because I've made so many of them. Which one is it? Because I would like to play that video. I have to open it. Tell me which one it is if you can so I can put it on StreamYard and so they can hear me saying, I wouldn't be surprised if we find out one day that this beef was fake and they was all working together. At least most of them. Thank you, Petra, for the super chat. I appreciate that, babe. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. I want Jessica to know the name of that video so I can play it. I make so many videos, honey, but I said it a long time ago that it wouldn't surprise me that they was all working together. You see what I'm saying? I don't even do the beef sector anymore. I ain't got time. You can't remember, but you definitely did delete it. Thank you, Jessica. Okay, I pretty much stopped watching, but we'll be back to hear this. Thank you. Let me go brew my tea, rosemary and green tea. Thank you, Tubes. Talk to well. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. But I'm gonna close this video out because this video was about people staying safe if they want to. Good morning, NYW. You know what I mean? It's nothing to argue about. If you don't feel like you want a shelter in place and you don't want to do this and do that, I obviously can't tell you what to do. But like I said, that's for me and mine. We are, taking precautions simply because there is, in fact, a pandemic. It is not fake. It is real. I don't know if it was orchestrated. I don't know if it's population control. I don't know. I don't know if it's, if it's whatever it is. All I know is it's there and it's real. And yeah, I got this whole save myself thing and save my family circuit inside of me. And that circuit has been switched to on. And that is what me and mine are going to do. We are going to be safe around here. Okay? I'm just saying. I think got that 2020. You're a mess too, talk. Miss Olivia. Okay, I'm going to get off of God. Y'all have a nice, safe day. You see what I'm saying? And y'all, hey, just, girl, I'll talk to y'all later. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile at somebody from a distance. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Peace.